All right, good morning. So, yesterday we talked about graphing inequalities, part one, where we graphed two lines and we shaded above or below. So, today I want to head to Delta Math and review graphing a single inequality and graphing a system of inequalities and what it means to have a solution in that system. So, let's head over to Delta Math and I'm going to show you exactly what you're looking at today. So for the first part, one of your questions might say graph the inequality 1/4 x plus 6. So you'd start with your y-intercept, graph the point 6, apply your slope of up 1/4, and you can check and go down 1 and left 4. Then we need to look at the line, so it's greater than or equal to, so it can stay solid. If it was not equal to, we'd shade it to dashed. And then we're going to add our shading. So the shading for this is above because y is greater than, so I'm going to change the shade to be above. Then I'm going to go down and submit my answer. And we see that we have graphed this correctly. So that's one type of question you're going to see today. A second type of question will be which point would be a solution to the system of linear inequalities. So for this one, you're probably going to need some pencil and paper. And what you're going to do is you're going to take this point and you're going to plug it in. So I'd take -3/4 times -8, add 4, and make sure that that is actually a number less than 5. And then I'd have to go do it over here as well. So -8 plus 3 is -5. And then you get is 5 greater than or equal to -5. And in this case, that's true. So we know that this is true. We'd have to also check that one. So I didn't actually do my math. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. A negative times a negative became a positive. So you had 6 plus 4, which was 10. 5 is not greater than 10, so it fails, so this point fails. And then you do that for each of the following 3 points. So for this problem, the correct answer was -410 because when I plugged both of those in, they were both true. Therefore, it is a solution. For the next part, they're going to give you the equations of two lines, but they're going to graph them without the shading. So it's your job to determine where the shading would be. So this first line has a y-intercept of 1 and a negative slope, so it represents this line here, and my shading is above. So that tells me that this graph is shaded above the line or over here. So I know my region is in this area. Then the second line is y less than 3x plus 1. So here's my 1, here's my slope. So the y's are less than over here. So the overlap occurs in this region right here. So I need to pick an answer from down below that comes in this region here. So I'm just going to remember that region. I'm going to go down and look at my options. So I have 3, 0. That looks like it just barely makes it. I'm going to make sure all the other ones don't work. -5, -9, nope. 4, -4, nope. -4, +3, nope. So it is in fact 3, 0. Submitting my answer, I can see that it's correct, and they also show that double shading that I drew in for you. The last and final part is you shading both lines. So we're going to shade the first line. So y-intercept 6, slope of +1. It's less than or equal to, so it stays solid. And then we're shading below. Then I'm going to go and graph my second point. So slope and y-intercept of -4. down 3 and over 2. This line is dashed, and y is greater than, so we shade above. So my region of overlap or solutions area is this area right here, the darkest area. So when you're doing these on paper, you need to make sure one area is significantly darker than the other. And then it asks me to give a point. There are many points. I could do 4, 0. I could do 8, 0. I could do 4, 4. So again, there are a ton of different answers to this. You just want to make sure it's in this dark green shading. So I'm going to just submit my answer. And I noticed that my point I picked is over here. Or their point they picked rather was over there. My point would have been up here, but both work. All right, guys, have a great day.